How comes I can do some things right away and some I cannot forever? The answer is very simple. The law of sustainment. And this isn't talked out or talked a lot about. And this is why most people never really transcend their procrastination. So what is law of sustainment? The law of sustainment. Well, the law of sustainment suggests that you cannot sustain actions that directly conflict with how you actually see yourself. Now, you notice how true this really is, because you'll notice, imagine on the right-hand side, you've got a pear tree, and imagine on the left-hand side, you've got an apple tree. Now, you'll notice right now that in your life, the projects you are often most procrastinating on are the actual projects that are most directly conflicting with how you see you. If you really stop and think about what is this task I'm really struggling with? For example, there was a student who said they'd invested a load of months writing a book, just couldn't hit publish to launch that book. Now think about why. On a very deep unconscious level, it makes sense to you. Because the moment they launch it, they have to become an author. You seen the clash there? And so why do we struggle to sometimes let go of toxic people? Because that makes you question your identity as a caring person. You seeing this? So the law of sustainment states that you cannot sustain actions that directly conflict with how you see yourself. So let's imagine you see yourself as an apple tree. Let's say all throughout your life, those toxic people said, all you are is a freaking apple. All you can grow are apples. All you are is little apple tree. Now imagine all of a sudden you hear like one day you can become and you can begin to grow some pears. You can get pear wealth, pear success in terms of health and relationships. Now, if you believe you're an apple tree and all of a sudden you're looking to get some expansion and grow some pear fruits, when you agree, you're going to be procrastinating. When you agree, you'll be saying, oh, no, I can't do that. I'm not good enough for that. Who am I to attempt to do this? I mean, if you agree, you might be telling yourself, oh, it doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel congruent. So if you do take action in this direction, what will you do? All you do is go back to who you've always been. You'll back out right just before you accomplish that goal. True. Notice how this behavior has always followed you. Notice every time you procrastinated, it was just before you're about to really transcend that threshold. How many of you are getting this? If so, said yes. This is the law of sustainment. And the law of sustainment states that you cannot sustain actions that directly conflict with how you see you. So it's important that we understand human beings. Oh dear. Tim Casso is back in the house. Oh yes. Some of you are witnessing this magic for the first time. So imagine what's important for you to acknowledge is that human beings will only ever do more of what reminds them of who they really are. Yes? So that means procrastination can be your greatest tool for clarity, because everything you are procrastinating on is directly conflicting with how you actually see you. So ask you, what part of this task, what part of this project is this thing most threatening my identity with? When you agree, that's a quality question to be asking yourself. And there you will begin to locate some very big insights about, wow, I can't get started with this business project because deep down I see myself as a timid woman, not as a risk taker, for example. Wow, I can't let go of this toxic person because it will make me question my validity and my belief that I'm a loving person.